Small cult tried to recruit/poison my sister. This happened fall 2017. My sister Gigi was in high school. My parents took a trip out of country. So, I was in charge of my sister. I temporarily lived in parents' house while doing so. I took her to school and back, picked her up when she was at friend's/boyfriend's house, and picked her up after her church meetings. I was told she started going to regular church on Sundays with her boyfriend and his family, which, I'm happy that she's into it. We grew up Catholic, but don't often go to church after we moved to USA. But also, she was going to another church at nights with a friend of hers. I grew up with Sunday Mass and that's it. So, the thought of spending extra time/free time going back to church was weird, but if she wanted to grow up as an extra religious person, who am I to stop her? Monday, she went to school and hung out with boyfriend. I picked her up from boyfriend's house. No big deal. Tuesday, she went to night church after school with her friend. I was told that she would get a ride home from her friend's mom. She was supposed to be home at 9 p.m., came in a little late, around 9:40 p.m. I asked why, and she said they are preparing for a retreat that Saturday. Seemed alright of an excuse, and I trust her, so no big deal. Wednesday to Thursday, mostly normal. One day she went home after school and we hung out. Another day she was hanging out with friends. One of these days, she was hanging out with her boyfriend and some friends, and she asked me if she could go to church. This would be the second time going to the night church in the week. I remember thinking, when I was in high school, hanging out with friends did not cross with spending free time at church. They ended up not going, which relieved me a bit. At this point I was getting weird vibes from the night church. Friday, day before their retreat, her plans were to go to night church after school and come home at 9 p.m. My plans were to hang out with friends and be home by 9 p.m. too. I'm driving back home a little late and text her to not worry her, got no reply. Waited a bit and texted her again, no reply. Called her, no answer. At this point I was hoping she was already home, and for some reason went to bed early, nope. House was empty. I kept calling, texting, panicking. Around 10:45 p.m., almost 2 hours after she was supposed to be home, she calls me. She says that they are still in church preparing for the retreat, that she wasn't allowed to have cell phones on. I'm normally the cool older brother, but I lost it a bit, not towards her, but just got to the point. I'm coming to get you, text me the address. I don't care what you're doing, I'm coming to get you. I got a text with the address and drove to get her. I was a bit calm now that I heard her voice, but I was pissed at the place. Once I get there, some lady was outside waiting for me. Lady, sorry for the trouble, we're preparing for tomorrow, that's why Gigi is still here. Me, that's fine, but I'm in charge of Gigi for the week, and our parents wanted Gigi home by 9 p.m. every day, so go get her please. Lady, well, Gigi can't come out right now, the sermon, or whatever she said, is not over yet. At this point I lost whatever patience I had left. Me, you bring out Gigi right now or I'm calling the cops for kidnapping. I'm her legal guardian and she's under 18. I don't know the law well, but that's what I said. This sparked a light under her feet. The lady started walking inside and invited me inside. Lady, do you want to come in? You're welcome too. Me, just go get my sister out. Lady walks inside and a moment later, my sister and the lady come out. The lady is giving my sister some documents and a shirt and some information about tomorrow's retreat. In the car ride home, I'm trying to choose my words carefully, when my sister goes, Gigi, I don't want to go to the retreat tomorrow, can I stay home and say you aren't letting me? Me, yes. Turn me into the bad guy. I don't care, you don't have to do anything you don't want to. Turns out, everything up until tonight was normal church stuff. Tonight, they turn it up to 11. People all around were seizing, yelling, throwing up. They were feeding people something which was causing this, and the smoke/air smelled funny. According to sis, I kept asking my sister if they fed her something, but she said no. They weren't supposed to feed my sister anything until she goes to her first retreat. The retreat, which the night church said they paid for her, making it seem like they were generous, was supposed to be an initiation/commitment to the place. According to my sister's friend, who already went to the initiation, they gave you something that makes you sick, represents the evils leaving you, and you feel sick for a week or two. The people there tonight were scary and didn't look right in the head. I read the stuff they gave my sister, all culty stuff and BS. The place looked like a house that was made to look like a small church too. I also later found out from my aunt that their church name did not make sense, from a Catholic point of view, and they weren't listed/official. I forgot my aunt's wording on this so, weird religious place that tried to poison my sister, let's not meet. TL, doctor, I was in charge of babysitting sister for a week, she almost got caught in a cult. But we both found out before they did anything to her.